The endless pool is great, but most owners will tell you sometimes it feels a bit low-tech. One example of this is how you have to adjust the spa controller. It's a super simple keypad that makes it impossible to do things like check the status of your pool on your phone, change settings remotely, and quickly program heating and filtering schedules. That's where the in.touch 2 wireless interface comes in. For background, Endless Pool uses a spa controller made by Gecko, and Gecko sells a number of additional controller accessories such as the in.touch 2 wireless interface. It's a simple system comprised of 2 transmitters. The first transmitter will plug into your existing Gecko controller at the front of your pool, and the second transmitter will plug into your home network via the Ethernet cable. Power is supplied by the included micro USB cable and the power adapter. A short Ethernet cable is also included. Installing the pool transmitter is as simple as plugging it into the open controller port. Just remember to remove the piece of plastic under the tab or it won't click into place. Next, remove the cover from the CO port and plug in the cord. Now you'll need to find a place for the transmitter. Ideally, it's away from anything metal with minimal objects between it and the other transmitter. Oh, and it's not waterproof, so good luck finding a spot. I placed mine here next to lots of metal, and it still works fine. The home network transmitter is just as easy to install. Plug the USB power supply into an outlet, then plug the micro USB plug into the transmitter, and then plug the Ethernet cable into the transmitter. When the 2 transmitters are wirelessly communicating, the indicator light will turn blue. Now let's take a look at the mobile app. The app itself is pretty simple, but it gets the job done. The summary screen gives you an overall status of your pool. Most of your configurations are across the bottom. Starting from the right, the spa settings page will let you change things like the temperature units, as well as checking your signal strength to the pool's transmitter. This can be very useful when testing the placement of the transmitters. The middle icon controls your reminders. You can't change the names, or the items, or default days, so you know it's not that great. The calendar icon on the left allows you to configure your heating and filter settings. The app has 5 standard presets. You can't add any additional ones or rename these. You get what you get. But once in a preset, you have complete control over the scheduling. You control the heater in the economy tab. When economy mode is enabled, the set water temperature is lowered by 20 degrees, so in most cases, it turns the heater off. The first entry here shows the temperature being turned down at 5 p.m. and up again at 6 a.m. during the weekend. The next tab controls the filter pump. The first entry turns the filter pump on every day at 3 p.m. and runs it for 2 hours. Additional entries can be added to turn the pump on and off throughout the day. While you can technically set these options using the keypad at the pool, it's far easier to do it here. And with the app, you can quickly change between presets from anywhere in the world. Using these settings can greatly decrease your energy consumption and save you money on your utilities. Finally, to set the temperature of the pool, simply tap on the temperature in the circle and a slider to the left will appear, which allows you to raise or lower the set point. If you have lights in your pool, you can also turn those on and off using the button below the temperature. And that's about it. It's definitely a simple app, but I've been using it for a few months now and I have no issues to report. Here are my final thoughts. The install is super easy, truly plug and play. The ease of setting up schedules and modifying them as needed on the app has definitely lowered our energy bill. In my particular setup, transmitter range hasn't been an issue, but if your pool is some distance from the house and your house doesn't have a convenient Ethernet port close by, you may have issues. Definitely consider this before purchasing. And the fact that there's no Wi-Fi option is pretty puzzling in this day and age, especially given my final point, which is the device is a little pricey. I spent about $165 on it. For that, you'd hope for more modern technology and a fancier app. But would I buy it again? Yes, definitely. Once you have these controls on your phone, you can't go back. I hope you found this useful, and feel free to leave comments below if you have any questions.